If you're manually chasing overdue invoices, you're wasting hours you could automate. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make Excel do it for you by sending personalized reminder emails to late paying clients in just one click. Let's get started. Alright, let's get started. We have our sheet that's called invoices. Then we have our columns, client name, email, invoice number, amount, due date, status, and reminder sent. And we're going to write a code that sends a reminder to all that is pending that hasn't been paid yet. But we're also going to make a check to make sure we don't send a reminder if we already sent a reminder. So after we have sent the emails, it will mark every pending that has been sent, that has been sent a reminder. So next time we run it, it will not send to pending if the reminder has already been sent. Let's go to Developer tab or Alt F11, insert a module, and we're going to call it sub send payment reminders. Then we're going to dim our variables. We have quite a few variables because we're working with Outlook as an object. So we're going to dim WS as worksheet. Then we're going to dim out app as object. Then we're going to dim out mail as object. And then we're going to dim last row as long. We're going to dim I as long. We're going to dim due date as date. Then we're going to dim email body as string. That's our email text. Then we're going to dim English months as variant. And this is because my settings is not in English in Microsoft. So to make sure it writes the month in the email in the English way, we need to have this into our code. Then we're going to dim English month name as string. Then we're going to set WS equal this workbook sheets and refer to our sheet called invoices. Then we're going to set the last row equal ws.cells, ws rows count, and use column A dot end Excel up the row. That's our last row. If we're going to set up Outlook application, I'm going to do some error handling here. So we're going to do on error, resume next, and then we're going to set out app equal get object, comma Outlook dot application. Then if out app is nothing, then set out app equal create object Outlook dot application. And if on error go to 0. And now we're going to define English month names manually. So we're going to write that into the code. English months. Then we're going to use an array and list up all the names. And December. That's it for the months. Then we're going to do a for loop for I equal 2 to last row. If L case, lowercase, ws.cells, I, f dot value equal pending, then due date equal ws.cells, I, e dot value. And then we're going to make sure to only send if due date has passed and reminder hasn't been sent out yet. If we have a larger data set, it can be very difficult to see if we've sent it out already. So we're going to incorporate it in this code right now. So we're going to write if due date is smaller than date and ws.cells I, g dot value equal blank, then set outMail equal outApp dot create item 0. And then we're going to force English months names in case your language on your computer is not English. English month name equal English months, right, month, due date -1. Now we're going to write the text in the email called the body. So we're going to write email body, set that equal dear space and ws.cells I, a, that's where we have our name, the value, and comma, and VBCRL F, and we're basically just skipping line from hey Thomas or hey Jacob, so on, and write this is a friendly reminder that invoice space and ws.cells I, c, that's where we have our invoice number, dot value, and line in the amount of, then we insert a $, end string, and format ws.cells I, d, that's where we have our date, dot value, comma, hashtag, comma, hashtag 0.00, and line, new string was due on space, and English month name, and day, due date, and a comma and a space, and year, due date, and dot, and VBCRLF, and please let us know if payment has already been sent or if you need any assistance. End string and VBCRLF and line. Thank you. End string and VBCRLF and your company name. So that's where you can insert your company name, or just write it here if you're just here to learn. That's the full string. All right, I can see we're missing one space between English month and day, due date. We need a space. So we're gonna do a string with a space inside and connect it with an and. That way we separate English month name and make a space, due date. Moving on, let's make some space here. So we're gonna write with outmail dot to, set that equal ws.cells I in column B dot value, that's our email, dot subject equal overdue in reminder line and ws dot cells I comma c, that's our invoice number, dot value dot body equal email body, the string we just made up here, dot display. You can change this to send, then it sends directly, but we're just gonna make a draft first. End with, and then we're gonna mark reminders as sent. ws.cells I comma g dot value equal reminder sent, and then we're gonna do ws.cells I comma g dot interior dot color equal RAB 189 comma 239 comma 206, a light green. And then we're going to do ws.cells I comma g dot font dot color equal RAB 0 comma 97 comma 0. And then we're gonna do end if to end our if statements all the way up here. We have our two if statements and we're gonna end it here. Next I. And let's remove all this space here and do a message box. Message box reminders generated for overdue invoices. Dot end string comma VBA information. And that's it. Make sure to check out my other tutorials here on my channel. Alright, before testing it, let's make a button here. Insert a shape where we can execute the code from. We can just call it send payments reminders. Right click, assign macro. Okay. Alright, before running it, I changed the amounts because there was some formatting problems that made it look a little bit weird. Sending an invoice for $2.5 would be weird, so I just replaced them with new numbers. It really doesn't matter because it's just the logic behind. So you can have whatever data set you want. You can also expand your data set. It would run to last row, so if you have 10 or 20, 50, it will just read the whole data set. Let's click send payments reminders. And here you can see it's attached delta. Let's move them over here. Reminders generated for overdue invoices. And you can see it found 3 pending and wrote reminder sent, made it green for all of them, and drafted 3 emails here. And just to check, delta is the last one here. You have the email from column B with a standard overdue invoice reminder, invoice 4, it gets from column C, and then the text string we have in the email where it says Dear Delta Inc. from column A. This is a friendly reminder that invoice from column C in the amount of from column D was overdue on column E formatted into October 1st, 2025. So month, date, and year. Please let us know if payment has already been sent or if you need any assistance. Thank you, your company. And you can see here below for the 2 others. This is one way to send payment reminder to your clients. If you like this video, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. More videos are coming, more automation builds, and more tutorials like this is coming. Comment below if you have Excel VBA automation tutorials you would like to see on this channel. Want to handle your invoices for your business? My invoice management system on SD lets you send, track, and automate in the description.